Good morning, everyone. As a chairman of the Committee on Public Works, now call this hearing to order. In behalf of the Blue Ribbon Committee, I would like to request Attorney Kimbo to recognize our resource persons. Please.
Mr. Chair, currently present are from the Department of Justice, Assistant Secretary Sergio E. Yap II. From the Department of Public Works and Highways, former Secretary Mr. Rogelio Singson. Director for Legal Service, Attorney Estrella De Sena Saldivar. Accountant 4 for Region 12, Ms. Noraisa Abdullah. And Project Director, Flood Control Management Cluster, Director Patrick Gatan. Legal Officer for Region 12, Attorney Jahara Ali Makadato. From the Department of Budget and Management, Director for Regional Office 12, Director Ahmad Usman. From the Commission on Audit, Auditor for DPWH National Office, Auditor Avenilda Torres. And Auditor for DPWH General Santos City, representing that office is Auditor Carmencita Eden C. Talob. From the National Bureau of Investigation, we have the Regional Director Cesar Bacani, Attorney Don Hernandez, Investigation Agent 5, Director Olivo A. Ramos, Mr. Emilito O. Santos, Mr. Mamerto Telio Jr., Agent, and Mr. Romel Erojo. From the Bureau of Internal Revenue, representing the Commissioner, Director Attorney Abigail Gamboa. Please come to the front. And Ms. Maria Socorro O. Lozano, Revenue District Officer, Revenue District Office number 110, General Santos City. We also have Revenue District Office number 110, General Santos City, Attorney Joseph Arguelles. From the Land Registration Authority, we have the former Administrator, Attorney Eulalio C. Diaz III. Chief Micrographics and Computer Division, Mr. Serjan Pastrana. And Officer in Charge, Register of Deeds, General Santos City, Attorney Carolina Ramos. From the City Government of General Santos City, we have Mr. Leonardo Dinopol, City Assessor. From the Development Bank of the Philippines, Head DBP Davao Branch, Ms. Gemma Irenea. And Mr. Rudy Galang, who's the former Head DBP Commonwealth Quezon City Branch. We also have Mr. Roberto Catapang Jr., under the Department of Justice, Dr. Kurt Glenn C. Jacoba, MD, FAHA, FACC, St. Luke's Fort Global City. He is the physician for Ms. Mamburam. And from Aldivinco, we have Attorney Jonathan F. Jimenez, Mr. Chair. Those are the persons who are present right now, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Attorney Kimbo. To Mr. To former Secretary Singson, good morning. May tatanong lang ako, naglalagay ho ba kayo ng barcode sa mga sulat ninyo nung kayo po ay secretary? Usually, naglalagay pa talaga yung DPWH ng barcode sa isang sulat? Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for inviting me. Yes, Your Honor.
Before you answer that, Attorney Kimbo, please take the oath.
For those who are here for the first time, can they raise your hand? No, stand and raise your hand, sorry. Kindly raise your hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Thank you. You may take your seats. Those from the BIR, you've taken oath before. Kindly stand and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Thank you. You may take your seats.
Please, continue. Answer the question.
Yes, Your Honor. Normally, there's a barcode of the communications.
Bakit po nilalagyan ng barcode? Yun po ba ay para ma-certified na galing galing talaga ng DPWH?
I would imagine that's part of the documents control na talagang nanggaling sa DPWH.
Okay po. Meron po akong dokumento na ipapakita sa inyo. Gusto ko lang pong kasi may nakuha lang po kaming dokumento na galing po sa DPWH at may pirma po ninyo. Gusto ko pong ipakita nasa screen, papakita po sa screen itong may barcode po galing ng DPWH. Pakilagay na sa sa screen. May kopya po kayo dyan? Bigyan yung kopya. Bigyan yung kopya. Nakita niyo po yung barcode?
Yes, Your Honor.
Galing po yan sa tama po, certified po ito ng DPWH.
Apparently it's correct, Your Honor, coming from the Office of the Secretary, DPWH, with a barcode.
At sa gilid po, yun yung pirma nyo. Tama po ba?
Tama po.
Oh, okay. Mayroon pong stamp dyan. Pitsang December 23, 2013. Tama po ba?
That's correct, Your Honor.
December 23, 2013. Gusto ko lang pong masigurado na ito ay talagang galing sa DPWH. Nung kayo ay, at saka may perma po kayo. Meron pong, tingnan niyo po, kung may kopya kayo. May request po niyo ito doon sa DBM kay Secretary Abad. At request niyo po ito, tama? Tama po.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. Dito po sa request ninyo, hindi niyo po ba napansin dahil may sign kayo, ito pong ang request ninyo, pinagbabayad ninyo ng pinapupunduhan nyo, pinaparelease nyo yung funds para dito sa claim na 218,762,045. Tama po.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Hindi nyo po napansin dito sa itong ano nyo po, yung Tanala, yung mga names dyan na nakalagay, yung number 10 and then number 15. Number 10 and number 15. Tanala, Lenly, 25A and I, nakalagay po 27,111,000. And then dito sa number 15, lot 25 pa rin, halos magkapareho lang, 25I, nakalagay 27,111,000. So, parang duplicate, hindi nyo po na-check yan na doble. Kasi dito sa 10, ano na eh, lot 25A and I, 27 million.
Well, Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
right now, it would seem that baka may duplication, no? But may I refer this to the regional office who requested for payment of DPWH.
Kayo po nag-request doon sa ano na ma-release ng funds dito sa ano? Nag-request kayo kay Secretary Abad.
Yes, Your Honor. May proseso kasing dinaanan ito, no? I'm the last stop, no? So the processing starts at the regional office. They validate. In fact, lahat pong ito, ang ginawa namin, if I may backtrack, if you don't mind, Your Honor, no? This was already red flag, no? The situation in General Santos. And that's why we had to ask that we suspend payments in General Santos sometime late 2012, precisely because we wanted all the documents to again be revalidated, authenticated, starting again from the region. Pinaulit po namin yung proseso dito. No? So the process starts with the region, no? They go through validation, they go through two questions ang mahalaga po dito. Were the titles that were the basis of these payments authenticated and validated by LRA? No? That's the first question that I had to be satisfied with. The second is the amount. Tama ba yung pinagbasihan ng babayaran? So, on those two counts, we stopped payment in Gensan until we were satisfied that the documents, pinagbasihan ng bayaran, at saka yung valuation are correct. No? So, eto na ho yung final step.
So kung yung mga papers dumaan sa ikaw ang final step ng mga papers na pinipirmahan, may mga countersign po pa ng mga sekretary ninyo? Nangyayari po ba yun wala?
Hindi yung secretary ko po, kung hindi yung what we refer to as the regional IRO, yung Infrastructure Right-of-Way Committee, and the regional director has to sign those documents before they are forwarded to the central office, and then our legal office validates all these documents again.
Okay. Sa dami ng papers sa opisina ninyo, kayo po ba nagre-review? Gusto ko lang malaman.
Your Honor, hindi ko na kayang reviewin ng isa-isa yung titulo.
Ah, okay. So, kasi dito sa ibang mga October 10, 2013 din, may mga countersign bago mo pinirmahan yung papers. May mga kopya ako. May kopya ba tayo nito? May kopya tayo nito? Ipapadala ko po dyan, ipatignan ko lang sa inyo, na ito po, may maraming mga countersign bago nyo po napirmahan. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung mga countersign yan, bago nyo napirmahan. Pero itong wala kasing countersign, kaya parang direkta sa inyo, kayo ang nag-review.
Hindi po. I know this for a fact that I had to ask our head of legal to make sure that this has been validated and before we actually requested for payment, Your Honor. Kanino ba inisyo?
Yeah, kasi ang gusto ko lang makita dito na sana nakita nyo itong mga sitwasyon na ito yung mga papers na ito na na bakit nakalusot doon sa opisina mo. Yun ang gusto kong malaman. Kasi kung matatandaan mo, kasi doon tayo pupunta, December 23, 2013. So, nag-issue ka ng request kay Secretary Abad na i-release yung funds na total of 218 million.
Yes, sir.
Tama po ba? Dito pa lang kung re-reviewin mo ito, sa laki ng halaga, hindi mo masasabing typographical error ito dahil napakalaking halaga, hindi kailangan reviewin talaga. So, ito po yung kailangan reviewin mo talaga dahil napakalaking amount. So, 2013 yan, pupunta po tayo sa 2013, December 23, na nag-request ka kay Abad. And then, tinanggap din ng December 2000, dinadeliver agad on that same day. The same day, December 23, 2013, ang request letter mo doon sa kay Secretary Abad. Okay. Bibigyan ko po kayo ng kopya. December 27, kung titingnan mo na may ano tayo sa screen, December 27, na-release yung funds. Na-release yung budget, yung pera na 218 million, December 27. In 4 days, di ba, may mga halidayan, gusto ko lang maitanong, bakit ganun kabilis na-release yung pera na yan?
Your Honor, kung matatandaan nyo, what happens here is, I would imagine at the end of the year, DBM might have some funds that they want to disburse, So they really ask the agencies if there are some payables, so that they can be disbursed. But so this is probably one of those, and I recall in the past that DBM calls for aid from agencies kung meron pa silang mga payables out of possible savings from the agencies or some other sources that have been returned to DBM. So, hindi po ako nagugulat na at the tail end, nagre-risk talaga ang DBM. Basta't meron ng payee yung mga request, Your Honor.
Pero,
Your Honor, if I may be allowed to explain.
Yes, pero sana nakita ninyo, ito kasi may nag-release kasi, tiniming kasi itong mga sindikato na to, tiniming nila. Kasi nag-release si Secretary Abad na effective January 2014. January 2014, bibigyan po namin kayo ng kopya. Nag-release si Secretary Abad effective January 2014 yung modified disbursement payment system. So babaguhin, magkaroon ng maraming requirements sa pag-process ng pagkolekta ng ganyang amount. May papakita po namin sa inyo dahil napakahaba. Gusto kong ipabasa sa inyo yung 6-3. May kopya tayo. Ipakita mo yung yung 6.3 po, basahin, yung 6.3 po, nandyan Ayan po naka-plus sa screen. Minamadali nila kasi yung payment kasi by January ng 2014, iba na yung processing requirements. Mas mahirap na. Mahirapan na silang makalusot.
Yes, Your Honor, as I mentioned, the practice then was yung tinatawag ng disbursement acceleration program, where at the tail end or last quarter, kung may mga unutilized funds or savings, like in this case, in some dito sa request namin, may na-identify kaming budget item for right-of-way. So, nanghingi kami ng augmentation for us to be able to pay the claimants.
Kaya lang, iwan ko kung na-review nyo pa talaga ito yung mabuti. Dahil katulad ng tinanong ko sa inyo kanina, yung number 10 at saka number 15, yung mga pangalan doon, yung nakalagay, lot 25A and NI, 27,111,000. Tapos sa number 15, Tanala pa rin, lot number 25I. So, doble siya. Doble siya. Pero, ito ang napansin ko. Nung nirelease ng ang fund sa 27, December 27, nung nirelease na yung pera, ito na, iba na naman yung nakalista rito. Ang nakalagay, yung 10, Tanala, Linely, lot 25A, wala na yung NI. And then, sa 15, Tanala, lot 25I. So, nagkakaiba siya.
Yes, Your Honor. Apparently, kinorek ito na yung isa is for 25A, yung isa is for 25I. So, might have been an error on our request, no? But this was already corrected by the time the funds were released. So, it's very possible na nagkamali kami ng identification.
Kaya nga nabago kasi, ang sabi ko, kung na-review po talaga ng husto yan, hindi magkakaroon ng typographical error yung pag-type niyan. Ang gusto kong malaman nito, Mr. Secretary, former Secretary Singson, gusto ko malaman kung, alam ko naman na maaring malakas pa rin ang paniwala ko na hindi mo alam o nagkamali ka, namislop mo lang o parang pinagkatiwala mo sa tao mo. Pero hindi ko maalis din yung may duda ako na may alam ka rin dahil may perma kang ano. Pero sa akin, lamang pa rin yung respeto ko, yung sa pagkakilala ko sa pagkatao mo. Gusto ko lang magkaroon ng kalinawan dito sa mga papers na ito. Kahit naman ikaw sa sitwasyon ko, magbaliktad tayo, hindi mo maialis yung magduda ka because of this evidence.
Yes, sir.
Tama.
Tama po yun, and I have no complaints. But if I may be allowed, Your Honor, to explain a little bit the situation before this memo was requested.
Mm-hmm.
if I may, I will give an official statement, but if I may read that portion that refers to this particular situation, if I may.
Yes, yes, please, go ahead.
I will submit an official statement to the committee, but on one paragraph there, nag-umpisa po ito as, yung mga kalye na yan, alam nyo naman po, nag-umpisa 1990s pa, no? So most of these titles were started as applied as early as 2009, no? Nag-umpisa po yan dyan, 2009. Now, dun sa portion ng, as I mentioned earlier, we stopped payment in General Santos because some red flags came out. No? We asked for a validation of the outstanding claims ng DPWH sometime in the middle of 2011, 1 year after I came in. And out of the 1,288 claimants, totaling 8.7 billion, 130 claimants worth half, almost half, 4 billion, was coming from Region 12. No? So talagang quite alarming na nationwide, ang outstanding claim is about 8.7 billion, and yet kalahati nun nanggagaling sa Region 12 or 4 billion. No? So what we did was we stopped payment at pinaulit namin yung proseso. No? We asked our regional office in Region 12 to again authenticate, validate the supporting documents. No? So 2013 letters were being sent both from our Regional 12 to LRA, and several letters were also sent by our director who is present, Director Gatan, who was then the head of the IRO Project Management Office. On September 30, 2013, I personally wrote a letter.
Before you continue, I'd like to recognize the committee chairman of Blue Ribbon, Senator Gordon. Continue.
Good morning, Chair, Senator Gordon. As I mentioned, we wrote LRA sometime in September 30, 2013, precisely to ask for validation and authentication after we had received from the regions. No? So several letters were sent to LRA. Now, on October 9, 2013, we received a response from the LRA, who is present here, Sir John Pastrana, confirming that the attached titles in our letter of September 30, 2013 were authentic and genuine. Again, there was another letter sent 26 of March 2014 to LRA Administrator requesting for confirmation and certification of the authenticity of the titles affected by right-of-way claims in Gensan. On April 10, 2014, we received a letter from Administrator Diaz referring to our March 26 letter, informing us that all the titles subject of our letter are intact and existing in the vault of the Registry of Deeds of General Santos, per letter of Mr. John Pastrana. However, in the same letter, they denied that the letter of September 30 was never received by them. No? And that the letter bearing the signature of Mr. Pastrana was forged and did not originate from their office. Nonetheless, the April 10, 2014, confirmed na authentic yung mga certificates and titles referred to LRA. No? So, assuming hindi natanggap yung unang sulat, yung subsequent letter, kinonfirm pa din na authentic yung mga sulat. No? Now, I was still not satisfied. I asked then the head of legal to personally look into the documents to make sure that they are validated and verified as authentic. She, in fact, in her testimony, in her statement, she personally went to LRA and met with Mr. Sir John Pastrana to precisely make sure that the titles are authentic. It was only, keep in mind, Your Honor, that etong kalyeng pinag-uusapan, nag-umpisa to 20 meters lang. No?
Ang ano ko kasi dito, especially itong pag-release na ito, kasi kung ako ang magtitingin nito, ako ang sekretary mo, ako ang sekretary mo sa opisina mo, tapos pinatingnan mo sa akin ito, magdududa talaga ako dahil dito sa amount, halos magkapareho lahat. Which is unusual talaga sa mga right of way na pag nagbabayad ka, hindi ganyan eh.
Tama po yan. Tinanong ko din po yan. Bakit pare-pareho halos yung mga amounts?
Yun. Kasi
the answer provided was this came from a mother title at yung pinanggalingan ay mga eridero. No? So, hati-hati yung mga biniling. Your Honor, I think, let me explain. Etong mga original occupants apparently had sold out their rights. No?
so bibigay sila ng SPA.
Hindi, medyo nagbibigay ng SPA, yung original na hindi muna po yung SPA, may mga talagang bumibili ng rights. Dahil, if you look at the process, and that's why in my statement, let's look at the whole process. No? You are a simple farmer. No? Magsasaka ka. Now, ang requirement for you to be able to get paid by government, by DPWH, pupunta ka po ng napakahabang proseso, pupunta ka sa DNR, sa Land Management Bureau, pupunta ka sa LRA, and then ililipat mo yung title to the Republic of the Philippines. So, ang nangyayari po dyan, may bumibili ng rights nila. No? And this is done through yung sinabi nyo ng special power of attorney representing several lot owners. No? So, we can show you how these amounts were derived and how they were extracted from the original lot owners. So, mahaba po kasi itong kalyeng ito, 38 kilometers. No? So, if you just compute the 38 kilometers, napakaliking amount po ang aabutin yan at the valuation that was provided by BIR.
Alam nyo, taga-Jinsan kasi ako, former secretary. Taga-Jinsan kasi ako, itong mga ano na to, hindi talaga totoo itong mga number na ito at hindi totoo itong mga lupa na ito. Marami pa rin mga claimant doon na hindi sila naka-receive ng mga ng kanilang talagang tunay na may-ari, hindi sila naka-receive ng claims.
Wala po namang ibang lumalapit sa amin for claims.
Actually, ang daming lumapit sa akin na hindi sila nakakatanggap ng claims nila at bakit may mga tao nakakatanggap na doon sa claims nila. And then itong iba, alam nyo, itong iba talaga dito, halos lahat dito, ito lahat, hindi totoo.
Your Honor, I understand what's evolving now, no? Pero as
and then, like you said, na sabi mo galing sa mother title, ito 2013 na process, pero ang mother title 2014 lang siya na-upload sa database ng LRA.
Your Honor, DPWH has nothing to do with the processing of titles. No? That's all within the jurisdiction of...
Ang ibig ko sabihin dito, dapat ni-review kung dumaan ba sa proseso bago nyo ni-request ang funds na ito bago nyo binigay o pinarelease itong pera na ito dahil napakalaki. Kung dumaan ba talaga sa proseso. Di ba? Katulad ng sinabi nyo, kailangan dumaan sa proseso. Dito pa lang may mga mali na, may mga pagkukulang na. So, like I said, sabi ko, mataas ang pagtingin ko sa inyo as a former secretary of the DPWH. Ang alam niyo na nasa isip ko, baka nakaligtaan mo sa dami ng mga papers na pinaprocess sa opisina mo as a secretary ng DPWH at hindi mo nabantayan itong mga palusot na mga papilis na ito.
Your Honor, precisely as I mentioned, no, pinaulit ko pa ho yung prosesong ito. Precisely because naka-red flag na sa akin dahil kalahati ng outstanding claims namin noong 2011 nanggagaling sa Region 12. And I was so surprised bakit yung valuation dun sa Jensan mataas pa kaysa dito sa Central Luzon. No? When I entered DPWH, katatapos lang po nung ECTEX. No? Ang binayad namin doon, Central Luzon, 350 pesos per square meter. Dumaan sa Tarlac yan, dumaan sa Pampanga yan. Dito, ang BIR valuation nasa 3,500 per square meter. Sabi ko, ba't ganyan kamahal? Ano pinagbasihan yan? Oh.
Yun nga, bakit na-release pa rin?
Your Honor, ang pinagbabasihan namin, are the titles valid or not? Sabi ng LRA, valid. Anong valuation? Renefer namin sa COA. Anong sagot ng COA sa amin? Dalawa po yung pwedeng pagbasihan under the rules. An appraisal committee created by the city or the province, which is composed of the city engineer, city assessor,
pero
treasurer.
Sabi mo, galing sa LRA valid. Pero dinidinay ng LRA na valid eh. Nagdidinay ang LRA na valid.
Ngayon na lang po. Pero yung sulat nila sa akin noong April, sinasabi, at pinuntahan mismo ni Attorney Saldivar ng LRA. Kinausap si Sir John Pastrana. Wala po kami kinalaman sa titulo.
So, ang ibig sabihin dito, niloko ka, sinabi sa'yo na valid, pero hindi naman talaga valid.
Ganun po ang lumalabas ngayon. Hindi valid yung mga pinagbabayaran namin. Pero, saving grace, ang nababayaran is 20 meters out of 60.
Kasi sabi mo, ang pagkakaalam mo, valid ito, galing sa LRA, tapos ngayon, dinidinay na ng LRA na valid, na hindi valid.
Nung pinapuntahan namin, sabi nila valid. Wala naman ho kaming kinalaman. So, ang binabayaran lang namin kung sino magrepresenta sa amin na may titulo na valid from LRA.
I think Senator Pakal suddenly developed liquidity problems. But I will take over now in the meantime. Thank you, and I hope you pardon me for, I had to go to another committee which is equally important on electoral reform. In the meantime, let me just pursue the questioning of Senator Pakal, which I think is very, very important. And I think I will wait for him. While I'm waiting for him, I just want to para lahat ng nanonood at nakikinig, maintindihan nyo ito. Ito ay bulwagan ng tao sa Senado. Lahat ng mga nanditong tao, hinalan ng tao ng buong Pilipinas. So I take great pains para maintindihan ng nanonood kung ba't tayo nag-iimbestiga rito. The torrent system is the bedrock of our system when it comes to land transactions. Pagka yan pinabayaan natin, pagka yan niloko at winaldas, walang maniniwala sa mga papeles ng Pilipino. Maraming patayan malilikayan sapagkat kung pinepeke yung title, hindi ka makakautang sa bangko, yung collateral mo wala, mahirap na makakuha ng lupa at may collateral, peke pa yung ibibigay yung titulo, kawawa ang tao. The torrents title na ito ay matagal lang inaabuso. Maraming mga tao, mayaman o mahirap, nagpa-participate sa peke ng title para yumaman sila. Maraming nagkaroon ng maraming lupa. Nakakapagtaka nga mga pasture land area, mga pasture lands, mga tree planting kanyan, pero nakakakuha ng malaki. Mayroong mga limitations sa konstitusyon ng pag-aari ng lupa. So, in other words, kung ikaw malakas, kung ikaw mayaman, kung ikaw ay walang morals, makakakuha ka hanggang gusto mo. And this is precisely what is happening here today. Di ba? So having said that, ang tanong kay Secretary Singson ni Senator Pakal ay tama. Secretary Singson in DPWH has to rely on the torrent system. Sino may hawak ng torrent system? Yung regional, tama, sabihin sa akin kung mali ako you have to rely on the region, right? Dahil sa umpisa, kinuha ng mga register of deeds lahat yung mga titulo at binangko nila yan sa data bank ng LRA, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
So lahat ng titulo ng lupa, may kopya ang mga region, alright? At may kopya na digital copy doon sa LRA.
Yes, Your Honor.
Pag magbabayad ang gobyerno at kukuha na ng lupa na road right of way, maniningil yung may-ari, tatanungin ng sekretaryo o ng mga kawani ng DPWH, tama ba yung title? Sino ba dapat ang puntahan ng gobyerno pagka ganun o ng mamayan? Mr. Pastrana, sino dapat ang pupuntahan?
The Register of Deeds, Your Honor.
Register of Deeds muna. Kung di siya nakakasiguro at gusto niya mag-due diligence yung abogado niya, saan siya pupunta? Dahil kumisan, malabo ang mata ng Register of Deeds, binibigyan ng pampalino para isulat yung dapat na gusto ng mayaman. Tama? Tama o hindi?
I cannot answer that, Your Honor.
Why?
I'm not a Register of Deeds.
I don't care if you're not a Register of Deeds, but you rely on the Register of Deeds.
Yes, Your Honor.
Garbage in, garbage out. Kung anong bigay sa'yo ng Register of Deeds, kung bulok yon, bulok lalabas sa LRA.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
do not double talk me. Do not pretend you do not know.
Sorry, Your Honor.
You know, there have been people here who tried to lie. That's your first strike. So, pag nagluko yung Register of Deeds, umabot sa inyo yan, katulad doon na parang time natin, yung marami. Ito sa akin, diba? Yung, ha? Yeah. So, kinukuha niya yung mga title, di ba? Sa umpisa. Ano? Will you give me the paper, please? Pag nakuha na yan, ibibigay nyo sa taas. Diyan nagsimula. Especially in Jensen, 1954, nagsimula yan. You know, if you keep quiet, I'm very sensitive to noise here. You may be my fraternity brother, but if you keep being noisy, I'm going to throw you out of here. This is hard work here. We went up to 1 o'clock this morning trying to do our homework here. So, pag napasa na sa Register of Deeds yan, may kopya ang region, right? Saan yung mga regional officers dito? Taas ang kamay. Director General, did we not subpoena the regional? Huh? You know, you have to respect the Senate because we are very busy here. Right now, there are budget meetings, there are committee meetings, and if we do not show up, we will not hesitate to throw, and sabi nga sa akin ni Senate President Capon, you are Mr. Subpoena. A subpoena should be taken seriously. You do not attend, you are under pain of contempt.
Sir, Attorney Carolina Ramos.
Attorney Carolina Ramos, are you here? Get over there. Sit down. Ano posisyon niya? Register of Deeds?
OIC, register.
Pare OIC. Tatlo. Sino-sino pa? Who else? You came all the way from Jensen, right?
Mr. Chairman,
Did you come all the way from the provinces?
not for me, Mr. Chairman.
Where are you from?
I'm now the acting deputy registry of deeds for Quezon City.
But did you come from Jensen?
I was an acting registrar of deeds for 3 weeks
Where?
in Jensen.
All right, that's why you're here.
Yes, sir.
And you have to leave Quezon City to be here. So we want to see you here, all right? On the table. Who is the other person right beside you?
Good morning, Your Honor. I am Attorney Pescadera. I am the acting register of deeds for General Santos City today.
Acting Register of Deeds. What is your name?
Maria Teresa Pescadera.
Why are you acting? Who is the regular Register of Deeds?
The regular register of deeds is Attorney Peter Armani Henares, Your Honor.
You're here. Hello. Is it you I'm looking for?
No, Your Honor. Actually, I am the incumbent Register of Deeds for General Santos City, Your Honor, but currently assigned as the acting Register of Deeds for Dico City, Davao del Sur, starting November 22, 2007, Your Honor.
2007.
Yes, Your Honor.
Since that time, there's no regular Register of Deeds there.
Your Honor, when I left the office,
My
Your
question
Honor,
is simple. Since 2007, walang regular Register of Deeds doon.
yes, Your Honor.
Wala.
Only acting, Your Honor. Yes.
So is that deliberate? Walang Register of Deeds doon para maloloko yung mga tao doon kung wala kayong regular Register of Deeds? Napakahalaga ng Register of Deeds. Kayong tigatago lahat ng mga titulo.
But, Your Honor, there are acting Register of Deeds, Your Honor. They can perform the
Anong tawag sa acting?
functions.
OIC.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa Tagalog, OIC. O ako kita. Natawanan kayo ng Senator Pakal. We will call the Secretary of Finance.
Your Honor, please.
Di ba pinasa ito? Justice. Alam ko, Justice.
Your Honor, I made a mistake, Your Honor, please. What I say, Your Honor, is 2017, Your Honor, not 2007, Your Honor. Sorry, Your Honor.
So still, acting pa rin doon. You're acting.
No, Your Honor, I was...
Sino ang pinalita mo si Jensen? You know, I'm very, very impatient because we've been doing this and we have found nothing but a parcel of worms. You know that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's common talk in Jensen. People in Jensen call me, salamat po, at finally, nabubuksan nyo yung katiwalian dyan. Pati yung city assessor ng Jensen na ayaw magpakita ng tax mapping. Andyan na siya? Oh, hello, you're here, Mr. Denopol. Do you have the tax maps now?
Good morning, Your Honor. I submitted the tax maps to the...
No, but at that time you refused. Did you bring it now here?
At that time,
Okay. Kasi ganyan eh. Malagi may excuse eh. So now let me go back. Adjutant Senator Pakal. Senator Singson, is it not correct that you rely on LRA and they will tell you ang talaga meron yan ay ang regional director? Yung talagang mga original papers. Yes.
Your Honor, we rely purely on what the regional office of the Registry of Deeds, and in this case, we even verified from the central office.
Yes, because hindi naman yung trabaho yan eh. Ang trabaho nyo, gagawa kayo ng kalsada at kung meron mga tatabaan ng road right-of-way, babayaran ninyo. Kayo magsasabi, bayaran nyo. After due diligence, chichikin nyo muna, di ba?
That's correct, Your Honor. And in this case, as I said, we were extremely alarmed dahil ang laki po nung amount.
I know, I have your letter here. You know, we do our homework here, you know. Saan yan? Ang dami ng papel eh. Eto. Can you give him a copy? Para I don't want to surprise him. You have your notes here, marginal notes. Right? And I will read the marginal notes. Number 1. Nagsimula ito, isang araw, and I have to be, I'm rush because I have several meetings right now forthcoming. Number 1, nagsimula ito, sumulat tayo sumulat kayo on September 30 kay Eulalio Diaz. Correct? Yes or no, please?
Yes, Your Honor, but marami pa prior to that.
Marami ba prior to that?
Regional level and our PMOI.
All right, can you submit those documents here?
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
what have been the answer to that? Obviously, hindi ka nakakakuha ng tamang sagot sa baba, kaya sumulat ka na sa pinakamataas. Is that correct?
Hindi, sabi sa baba, authentic.
Authentic.
Pero hindi ako naniniwala, pinaulit ko yung process.
That's what was my question. You were not happy with that. So pinulit mo, you did your due diligence, tinanong mo yung register of deeds, tinanong mo yung regional, tinanong mo ngayon si si
Mr. Pastrana.
Pastrana. Right?
Hindi lang tanong, pinapuntahan po namin.
Actually, ang letter mo kay Eulalio Diaz.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Let me ask the questions. I know what happened. I just want to put it on the record because we have to write a decision here. So, si Eulalio Diaz sinulatan nyo, at nakalagay dito, confidential pa. I don't know why you wrote it confidential. Dear Administrator Diaz, as one of the department's trust is to purge our list. Matanggal lahat yung mga spurious and dubious claims on payment of right-of-way para matanggal yung mga nakakapagtaka o hindi suspetsyoso na mga naninigilan right-of-way. This is to respectfully request that the certification be issued by your office as to whether or not the attached copies, attach ka ng kopya of the TCTs and OCTs for properties in General Santos City are authentic, genuine, and therefore appearing in the records of your registry. Likewise, attached in summarized form is a complete list of TCTs, OCTs for your ready reference. Thank you and more power. Very truly yours, Roy Simpson.
Yes, Your Honor, I wrote that.
This is an authentic letter.
That's correct.
Was this sent to them?
Yes, Your Honor, it was received, but later on, a subsequent letter denying that it was received by them.
In the ordinary course of business, pagka ang gobyerno sumulat, dapat matanggap. Ang sinasabi ngayon ni Mr. Diaz, who is here, you did not receive it.
I asked, Your Honor, if it went through the proper channels, and the way I have to confirm that is through the receiving department, Your Honor.
I ask a very simple question. Pagka umiiwas yun sa lang, nagdududa ako eh. Did you receive it or not?
We did not, Your Honor.
Why? Sino tumatanggap? Ngayon sasabihin ko yun ang tanong ko. Sino tumatanggap sa departamento niyo?
Receiving, Your Honor. Sa receiving section.
Sino yan?
Ang pangalan? Astrid Andres. A certain Astrid Andres, Your Honor.
Andito ba siya?
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, not this time, Your Honor.
We ask the NBI to investigate that fellow whether he received it or not. All right? Now, I will take your word for it for the moment. Sumulat ka uli, right? Mr. Simpson?
Another letter of
On October
20...
9.
No, April 10, 20... Yeah, that's correct, Your Honor.
I have the summary of your
October
letters
9.
here.
October 9.
October 9, 2013. Ang sinasabi niyo sulat ko na lang, ay sulat ito, this time, no, sinagot ka ni Pastrana.
That's correct.
Sinagot ka ni Pastrana. At nasagot si Pastrana, our records show that subject TCTs has been duly endorsed to our office by the Register of Deeds of General Santos City. Alright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Galing sa General Santos, being the repository of records of instrument affecting registered or unregistered lands within the area of its jurisdiction. Hence, the same title appear in our land registration, micrographics, and computer division. Therefore, the subject titles attached to your letter are authentic and genuine. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you take his word for it?
Well, we wrote another letter sometime March...
No, my question is simple, yes or no?
Of course, Your Honor.
You took your word for it.
Yes.
And yet, on March 24, 2014, you wrote another letter. We are surprised when we were shown certification signed by one Marilu Banyes under the letterhead of the Land Registration Authority Registry of Deeds for General Santos that certain individuals whose name appear in the certifications of authenticity genuineness of your officers, it should have no property registered in their names in your registry. Did you write that letter? And Secretary Singson also requested LRA to take a close look into the matter and that the DPWH be issued the appropriate certification on whether or not the certificates of title covered by the exchange of communications between LRA and DPWH are authentic and genuine. Meaning to say, sinabi mo, na nagtataka ka, may certification sila, pero ito si Marilu Banyes ay, sasabi, I have no property registered in their names in your registry. Tama?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Paano mo nalaman wala yung pangalan niyan doon?
Eh, may mga ingay na.
Ha?
May mga naririnig na kami na may mga nag-iingay.
May ka na. Can you show me the titles, please? Yung mga lupa, yung subdivision, Mr. Alert, yung 9 titles. We take great pains to try and do this, but you know, mahirap, pero walang mahirap dito. We will do it. So, nagtaka kayo, ano sagot sa'yo? April 10 na, sumagot sa'yo?
Meron uli kaming redefer na sulat, March 26, Your Honor.
Yeah, I just read that.
Yes.
I just read that.
And then,
Sumagot sila April 10, 2014, correct?
that's correct, Your Honor.
From Eulario Diaz to Secretary Singson. You have the copy of the letter, Mr. Diaz?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have. Nakalagay dyan sa sulat mo, as to the March 26, 2014 letter, please be informed that all the titles subject of your letter are intact and existing in the vault of the Registry of Deeds of General Santos City, per attached letter of Mr. Sir John Pestana, Chief Information Communication and Technology Division. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you're relying on the gentleman beside you by the name of John Pestana.
Yes, Your Honor.
Doon ka nag-realize sa kanya.
That's his purpose of being there, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
That's the function of this office, Your Honor.
You're not answering my question. Did you rely on him or not?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, yun ang sagot. Huwag mo akong philosophy, alam ko yun ang function niya. You relied on it. Kasi dapat, kung kahit na yun ang function niya, pwede mo questionin, ba't sulat na sulat si Secretary Singson dito? Mukhang palpak yung mga bata mo sa baba. Yun ang reaction. Sulat na sulat siya yung DPWH eh. Secretary Singson also requested her to take a close look at the matter on his March 26 letter. Ang sagot naman nito, as to the September 30, 2013, yung original letter, sumagot ka, Mr. Diaz, sasabi mo, with regard to your letter dated September 20, addressed to the undersigned, we have verified that the said correspondence was never received by this authority. Likewise, Mr. Pastrana confirmed that the reply letter bearing his fourth signature did not originate from his office. Tama ba yan?
Yes, Your Honor.
In other words, sumulat sa iyo ang isang mataas at respetadong cabinet member ng kaklase mo na si President Aquino, right?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You want me to do it in English?
Yes, Your Honor.
No. Let me, I ask the questions here. Sumulat sa iyo si Secretary Singson at sinasabi mo na nawala yung sulat niya at sinasabi mo si Pastrana, sabi niya ay hindi niyo natanggap yung sulat. Was never received. Mr. Pastrana confirmed that the reply letter bearing his fourth signature did not originate from his office. I've been Secretary of Tourism, I've been Chairman. Pag may sumulat sa akin, sasagutin ko yan, lalo na kung Secretary yan. Kung palpak ang sagot, iimbestigahin ko. Inimbestiga mo ba, bakit nagtatanong si Secretary Singson, sulat na sulat sa iyo, na mali yung sinasagot ni Pastrana? Pangalawa, inimbestiga mo ba, bakit hindi na-receive yung sulat ni Secretary Singson nang tiga-receive ng opisina mo?
I asked around, Your Honor.
No, I didn't ask you, ask around.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you investigate?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, what do you mean by you say you ask around? Sino tinanong mo?
The receiving section of our office, Your Honor.
Sino?
Si certain Andres, Your Honor. She's here now.
She's here. Oh, kala ko wala rito.
She just arrived, Your Honor.
Oh, papuntahin niyo sa harap. Can you sit down? Those people who have been here, who just been here, take the administer the oath. I'm sorry if my tone of voice is like this because we have been chasing people left and right here. Hinahabol namin. In fact, I'm going to ask the NBI, nahuli na ba yung Chinese na supposed funder nito na si Nelson T?
Good morning po, Mr. Chair. Based on the subpoena issued by this committee, Mr. Chair, yung pong 4 na addresses ni Nelson T. ay pinuntahan ng NBI.
Yes.
Doon po sa 4 na yun, establish natin na lahat po yun ay tinirahan niya at naging opisina niya. Pero sa ngayon po, yung 2 doon ay hindi na siya kilala at hindi na siya miyembro nung sa Lugang at saka doon sa UCPB. Iba na po yung mga may-ari. At doon po sa 2 naman ay...
In other words, nagpapalit-palit siya ng tirahan.
Doon po sa 2 naman ay hindi na siya nakatira doon din.
You've been an NBI officer. You're regional director, right?
Yes, Mr. Your Honor.
Matagal na kayo NBI. Batikan kayo. Pagpalit ang palit ng address ng tao, ano ibig sabihin nun?
Meron pong pinagkataguan o
May pinagkataguan.
inilagan. Opo.
Gusto ko ipakita yung litrato niyang tao yan para malaman ng buong mundo ito ang hinahanap natin para magpakita siya.
Opo.
Ayan.
Base po sa mga newspaper clippings saka sa copy ng NBI clearance, yan po yung litrato ni
Ayan. Ano mo siyang litrato? Sikat yan eh. Saan? I'm not asking. Where's the picture with Fred? See anything doing that? Saan? This gentleman has been seen with the President of the Philippines. And we cannot arrest him?
Base po sa record ng NBI, meron po siyang 5 warrants of arrest pero bine-verify pa namin kung outstanding o hindi.
No, that is not it. That's Doming Lee. The person behind Doming Lee is the person, si Nelson T. Is that correct?
Meron po siyang, sa record ng NBI, meron po 5 warrant of arrest sa pangalan Nelson T. Inaabangan po namin yung feedback ng mga korte kung ito po ay...
You know, pinarso ko na ito dahil hindi nagpapakita eh. Pasensya na kayo. Wala akong galit kay President Aquino. Pero nasusuya na ako. Nagpunta na ako sa Jensen. Umikot na kami sa buong Pilipinas. Sa Jensen, balik dito. Nag-iimbestiga rito. Gumagastos ang Senado para makita yan. Hindi makita, pero may litrato sa Presidente. Kaibigan ko si Doming Lee, dating ambassador to China. Sa likod niya, yung tao yan. Ba't hindi mahuli yan? Hindi ko kayo kinakastigo, ha? Sinasabi ko lang. Sikat ito eh. Meron ba warrant of arrest siya?
Meron pong 5 warrants of arrest sa pangalan niya. Inaabangan po namin yung feedback.
5?
Opo. Meron pong
5 warrant of arrest.
Opo. Meron po kami, we're just waiting for the feedback from the respective courts na nag-issue kung outstanding po o hindi. Pero sa Makati po, may initial info kami na 3 silang may warrant doon. Yung isa ang lang nag-a-appear, yung 2 hindi, kasama si Nelson T.
Babalikan natin si Nelson T mamaya. Now, did you investigate anong pangalan nung nag-receive dito? Hindi mo natanggap yung sulat ni Secretary Singson?
No, Your Honor.
Bakit?
Sir,
Wala ba kayong tatakan doon, ano?
Sir, wala pong dumating pong ganong document sa akin.
Sa palagay mo, sumulat na naman si Secretary Singson ulit. At sumulat para sumulat, lahat natatanggap ninyo.
Pag po meron pong mga dumarating, natatanggap po namin, sir.
Pero tanong ko ngayon kay Eulolio Diaz, at sumulat na sumulat si Secretary Singson sa iyo dahil ang lalaki ng binabayaran, hindi ka na nag-isip na imbestigahin na ito, bakit hindi na-receive itong kopyang ito? Meron bang umiiwas sa opisina mo na huwag tanggapin yan? Dahil for the first time, nagpapakita ng titulo na sinasabi, mukhang overpaid. And I will read you now what Secretary Singson said. Tingnan niyo ba ng kopya sa Secretary Singson? Ito, ganito ka-importante, Mr. Diaz, ha? Sabi ni Secretary Singson, can you double-check why the amounts are the same? The amounts are the same because, well, hindi ko sasabihin, sagot yun eh. In other words, nagtatanong siya sa kanyang staff, di ba? Secretary Singson?
Your Honor.
Kay Attorney Saldivar. Are you here, Attorney Saldivar? Raise your hand. Sir, your secretary said, sumusulat ako dahil ang tataas ng amount. Ang lalaki. Amount pa lang yan. Alright? Can you double check why the amounts are the same? And I heard Secretary Singson again say, sa tanong ni Secretary Pakal, which is in point, bakit ang lalaki hindi kayo nagtataka? Ang sagot nyo, mga binana na yan eh. Sino nagsabi sa'yo minana yan?
I saw the records, in the records, the memorandum of ASEC Reyes, formerly the director of Bureau of Design, who was the head of the IRO. And
Ano yung IRO? Hindi kami marunong ng mga IRO.
Infrastructure Right-of-Way Committee. So that issue was already settled insofar as the cost.
Settled. The issue is settled.
Your Honor, because...
Shall I tell you how much the government is spending? Where is that? I gave it to you guys. Nalulunod na ako sa papel dito eh. O yan. Ayan naman. O, ito.
Miss...
You know, Attorney Saldivar, I know your family. I'm not going to give you a free pass because of your family. You have to answer here.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Sinabi mo sa kanya, mga minana na yan, at sinabi lang sa iyo ng isang tao na pinaiwalaan mo. The system is already rotten. Kasasabi lang sa akin dito, yung appraisal committee ninyo, Secretary Singson, at hanggang ngayon, at ang mga nakaraan, ay pinasok na ng mga sindikato. Dapat alam ni Attorney Diaz yan, alam dapat ng Register of Deeds, kaya palit ng palit, pinasok na. At ito ang halaga. In 2010, ang nilagay na pera ng gobyerno, various projects nationwide, for road right-of-way is 2.7 billion. 2.7 billion. 2011, 3 billion 75,000. 2012, 2.6 billion. Road right-of-way yan. Kukuha ng lupa ang gobyerno para gumawa ng kalsada. 2013, 3 billion 78. 2014, 2 billion 465 million. Alas nyo na yung Mariam, nakita na ng mga tao yan. Siguro dapat may magsabi yan. Kung nakita nyo yung litratong yan, i-report nyo sa NBI. Don't want people running away from the law here. Ipakita nyo ngayon yung mga lupa pinag-uusapan, yung sham na titles. Sham, that is the appropriation. Ay, nako. Yung mapa. Sorry, I'm very, very frenetic here. Yan ang mga lupa. Right? Anong nakalagay dyan? Anong amounts? Andiyan ba? No, ang nakalagay dyan, hectares, square meters. Ang road right-of-way, narinig ko siya, Secretary Singson kanina, 39 kilometers.
38.6.
38.6. I'm sorry, I rounded it off. Mas magaling ang Lasal sa mate. Ikaw Lasal si Secretary Singson.
38.6.
38.6. Ang lupang kukunin dito sa siyam na titulo na pineke ay umabot ng 255 million pesos. Kaya hindi magtataka si Secretary Singson, bakit ang lalaki? Nagtataka kami ni Secretary Pakal, ni Senator Pakal, bakit ang lalaki ng binabayad, siyam na titulo, at nung in-inspection yan, iba ang nakalagay na original may-ari. Ang sagot mo, Assistant Secretary Saldivar, minana yan. 29,000 square meter, ang claim, 29 million kay Mr. Ballesteros. Mr. Ballesteros, ang lupa niya, check, ayan, 25,000 square meters. Ang bayad sa kanya, 29 million. Attorney Diaz, hindi ka ba nagugulat dyan?
Nagugulat po.
Nagugulat ka. Mabuti naman, nagugulat ka pa. Si Mr. Bacudo, 27 million. Ilan? 23,000 square meters. Andiyan, no? Ang bayad sa kanya, is 27 million. Miss Austria, halos 30 million. Ilang square meters? 25,000 square meters. Sinuswerte ito mga tao ito. Yan ang sisingilin sa gobyerno na babayaran ng taxpayers. Kayo mga register of deeds, makinig kayo maigi because ultimately kayo ang tutusukin ito. Kayo ang una tinatamaan at kasama nyo hanggang doon sa taas, sa Land Registration Agency, yung mga titulo, at pag binigay nyo sa DPWH, magbabayad. Kaya tanong ng tanong si Secretary Singson sa inyo, bakit ang lalaki? Ituloy natin. Magkano ang budget ngayon na ginastos ng gobyerno sa road right-of-way? 2013, 3 billion. 2014, 2 billion 46. 2015, 3 billion. 2016, 8 billion 67. 2017, 19 billion. 2018, 20.55 billion. 2019 NEP, 28.89 billion. You can be assured I will ask these questions at DPWH. So budget. For road right-of-way, tignan nyo, ang nakalagay dito yung 28.89 billion ngayon is 3 billion more than a year budget for AFP modernization. Yung una, 2010, yung 2.73 billion. Billion yan, 90 million. 1 year of dental health care program for elementary and high school. 1 year. Alam nyo ba? I think about ilang percent yung may dental caries? 97% ng mga bata sa Pilipinas sa elementary school have dental caries. Walang dentist. Yung ginastos ng 2010, 2.73 billion, 1 year magagamot yung mga ngipin ng mga bata. Yung 3 billion ng 2011, isang Lockheed Martin F-16 Fighting Falcon. Pwede natin paliparin doon sa Spratley. So kung 3 billion yun, kung 28 billion ang gagastusin dito, kaya umaangal ako, nung nag-tax sila, sabi ko, dapat ibigay niya yung budget sa military dahil wala tayong panlaban. Tinutulak-tulak tayo ng mga Chinese. Kung 3.7 billion yung isang Lockheed Martin, kung 28 billion, sabi, meron ka ng ilan yan? Siyam na jets. May pantapat na tayo. Nakonsyensya naman tayo, mga kapatid. Magpapagawa ang gobyerno, gagawa ka na nga ng kalye. Pag gumawa ka ng kalye, dapat magkaroon ng hanap buhay mga tao doon sa kalye. Tinagapan ng katakot-takot. Siyam na lupa, 255 million. Now, sinusulatan ka ngayon ni Secretary Singson. Ang sagot mo, tama lahat yan. Ilang sulat ang binalik sa iyo. Ito, tutuloy natin. April 10. Sent correspondence was every time. April 14. Sir John Pastrana to Secretary Singson. All the titles subject of your letter are intact and existing in the vault of the Register of Deeds. What does it mean pag nasa vault ng Register of Deeds yun?
It's not missing, Your Honor, but it does not automatically mean that they're genuine, Your Honor.
Intact and authentic.
Authentic? Existing, Your Honor.
Nakalagay dito, meron kang certa ito, authentic Sabihin ko. Ayun, no? The subject titles attached to your letter are authentic and genuine. Dated October 9. John Pastrana to Secretary Singson.
I think that was being denied by Mr. Pastrana, Your Honor, because they don't normally use those words when they certify.
Dinideny niya na ngayon yung October 9 letter ni Pastrana? Shall I make you read it? And if I make you read it and I'm telling the truth, I will put you in contempt. Yes,
wait a minute, Your Honor. I'll just double check with, because it's not.
Dapat yan, mag-double check ka nung araw pa.
Because it's not my letter, Your Honor.
Well, Pastrana is the one I quoted you.
Can you? October 9.
I denied the October 9
Pakita mo sa
letter,
kanya.
Your Honor.
I don't mince words here, you know. We have to be strong here in the Blue Ribbon because kami, niloloko palagi, kami nag-iimbestiga. Pag nagpaloko kami, lalakas lahat ang loob ng mga luko-luko dyan sa probinsya, doon sa gobyerno. Hindi mo sinabi yan?
Your Honor, I denied this letter. I requested NBI to have my signature examined.
October na yan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Akala kong dinideny niyo yung September 30, 2013
Yun,
na hindi niya na-receive.
yes, Your Honor.
Sumulat ka na October 9, John Pastrana to Singson. Our subject shows that this series has been duly endorsed to our office. Tapos hence the same title appear in our land registration micrographics. The subject titles attached to your letter are authentic and genuine. Dinideny mo rin yan?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're denying it again. Hindi mo natanggap yung unang letter. Itong letter na sinulat mo ngayon kay Singson, dinideny mo na naman.
Yes, Your Honor.
My God, anong gobyerno yung pinagkatatakbo niya? Ano ba si Hector? Si Hector last time was here. Ikaw ang nag-deliver ng envelope sa kanila. Secretary Salvador, Attorney Saldivar, you testified here last time na si Hector ang inutusan nyo.
That is on record, Your Honor. I based
Ano, I'm asking you a question. I don't
Yes,
care
Your
if it's
Honor.
on
Yes,
record.
Your
Just
Honor.
answer the question, yes or no.
Sorry.
Pakiupo lang dito, Hector. Alam mo si Hector, yun yung champion ng Trojan War na napatay ni Achilles. Hector, dinala mo yung sulat?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung envelope, di ba? Hindi mo alam
Yes,
yung
Your
laman ng envelope, right?
Hindi, sir. Naka-sell po yun.
Kaya nga sinasabi ko, hindi mo alam eh. Ang nakakaalam, si Attorney Saldivar.
Mr. Chairman, I don't know the contents
But
of the
you
letter.
did go to Mr. Pastrana.
Only, it was only when these claims are being investigated. At the time that I made a recommendation, I did not see that letter.
Okay, we did not see that letter, but you did say here that there was such a letter sent to him, and that is why Secretary Singson just a while ago said, tinanong ka, shall I quote the letter here, the notes?
I admit, Your Honor, that
I will quote the letter. Ayaw ka maniwala sa akin. Di ba basahin ko yung sinabi sa'yo ng Secretary Singson?
may I clarify my answer?
You keep
As
clarifying.
I said, I admit that I saw that letter, but only lately. And when I made the recommendation for payment, I haven't seen that letter yet. Because I was not at the department yet on September 30, 2013.
You keep saying that. Now you're in the department after that, and you went to see Pastrana, right? In fact, you were refused to see the records, right?
Mr. Chair, when
Were you refused by Pastrana to go and check the records?
in fairness to him, he did not refuse.
Oh, what happened then?
As I also said earlier, I confronted him on the certifications that I brought with me, but it was the certification he signed, which was dated sometime April 2014. I did not bring with me that certification which he is denying now. And
Why did you go there then?
Po?
Why did you go see him? Because he's good looking?
No, Mr. Chair. It was
Did you
because
go
I
there
was,
because you were told by Secretary Singson to go there?
yes,
So you wonder, why did Secretary Singson ask you to go there? Ba't ka pinapunta ron?
because
The Catholic Church is the true Church of Christ.
just
Wala
to,
ka na masagot, yun ay sagot mo.
Mr. Chair, just to be very sure that the titles we are going to process for payment of just compensation are indeed genuine, existing, and they are in the vault of the...
And because he said, wala siya natatanggap na sulat, tinatanong niya kung genuine yun. Ano sagot niya doon? Sige, I will follow your lead. Ano sagot
In
niya?
fairness, I did...
Ano sagot niya?
Mr. Chair, I only confronted him on the certification which was dated sometime in April 2014, not that certification he is denying now.
Anong 2013?
You,
April 10, 2014.
April 10, 2014 na
Oh,
certification po ang dala ko, and he did not deny. And then I asked
What did he
pardon.
not deny?
He said, when I asked him,
Ang
is
sabi
this
ni
your
Eulolio Diaz sa 2014, an answer to the September 13 March 26, please be informed that all the titles subject of your letter are intact and existing in the vault of the Registry of Deeds of General Santos per attached letter of Sir John Pastrana, Chief Information Communication. As of the September 30, 2013, with regard to your letter dated September 20, 2013, addressed to the undersigned, we have verified that the said correspondent was never received by this authority. Hindi na natanggap. Likewise, Mr. Pastrana confirmed that the reply letter bearing his fourth signature did not originate from his office.
I did not confront him on that letter, and
But you're referring to this letter, April 14,
yes,
April 10, 2014.
yes, Your Honor.
Oh, why? Why were you referring to that?
Because the April 10, there is no question, because it says that the titles contained in the September 30 letter are authentic, intact. So, cured na po yun. Kaya yun ang
September?
kinonfront ko sa kanya.
Contained in the September 30 letter or what?
The April 10,
What did you refer? What did you refer to just right now? Contained in what letter?
I am referring to the April 10, 2014 letter of Administrator Eulalio Diaz. That was what I brought to him with the attached certification of Surgeon
Why did you go
Pastano.
to him when he already wrote a letter to Secretary Singson that all the questions being asked by Secretary Singson are indeed intact and existing in the vault of the registry?
Mr.
Why
Chair,
would you go there? Why would he send you to
Mr.
go
Chair,
there when you already have the letter?
First, because I was directed by my boss, Secretary
For
Singson.
what?
Say, to take a look at the records mismo sa LRA.
Oh, so you really wanted to take a look at the records?
Yes, and which I did.
Why did you say you could not? I asked you kanina, were you denied to look at the records?
Well, I was not denied to look at the records, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
you went to look at the records. Were you able to see the records?
Yes, Mr. Chair. In
Oh.
fairness to, what I mean records, the e-files, yung database, yun lang po ang tiningnan ko.
Oh, ano nakita mo doon? I will follow you.
In-access po individually yung e-files ng photocopies of the titles I have brought with me. He, through the assistance of one of his staff, and then individually po, kinompare ko yung photocopies that I brought with me with what appears on the LRA.
Just the numbers.
Po.
Just the numbers.
The numbers, the registered owner, and quickly the technical description.
And the numbers that appear there are Ricardo Canada, Austria, Ballesteros, Fernandez. Did you confirm that?
Nakita ko rin po yan.
No, hindi rin. Ano kino-confirm mo? Ito mga pangalan na ito?
Yes, I recall they were those included in the titles.
And of
that
course,
I
you know
received.
that this turned out to be fake titles.
It's only now that it is being claimed, Mr. Chair. Otherwise, I would not have recommended.
Did you check the hectarage?
Mr. Chair, earlier I also said that I was not so keen on the area because I am not an engineer.
Secretary Singson, you sent her on something that you already knew per letter of Eulalio Diaz saying that they are all intact and existing? Hindi ko maintindihan yun. Bakit?
I just wanted, as I said, extra careful before we made any further payments, Your Honor.
So you did not trust them?
Yes.
You did not trust them? See? That's why she sent you. And that's why the records showed to you are this, and you will never know because sila lang ang nakakaalam.
Yes, Mr.
At
Chair.
hindi niya ipapakita yung tunay. Ang tunay niyan, ang may-ari ng titulo, give me na lang may-ari ng titulo, yung mga 90 square meters, nasaan niya? Saan? Ay, nako. What is it? I told you to prepare it last night. I even told you to compare it. Ayan na. Oh. On the one hand, you have Ramon Ballesteros. 25,713 square meters. Ayan ha. O, ayan ha. Ayan ha. Ayan. I'm sorry, I have to put on a fighting face here eh. Kasi niloloko nyo kami. Usually mabait ako eh, pero pagka ganyan ang kausap ko, magagalit talaga ako. Ayan o. Ito ang original na talaga owner. 90 square meters lang yung kanyang property. Sumunod, Nenita, Austria. 25,713 square meters. Ang property dito na Richmond Land Innovation, I don't know how they got that property, 136 square meters.
At sa ibang lugar pa yan, Mr. Man, sa ibang lugar pa yan, hindi yan doon sa yung nakadesign.
Oh, tama yung sinabi ni Secretary ni Senator Pakal. Nakalagay dyan, pero sa ibang lugar, actually, yung property na yan. Ganyan katindi ito mga ito. Did you want to say something, Mr. Katapang?
Yung mapa na pinakita, malakas yun, purok malakas. Tapos yung itong talagang original title, original owner, sa pupong yan, ibang lugar.
Yung original owner sa ibang lugar pa yan. Wow, talagang layered, ano? O, sige.
Pumunta nga doon si Ma'am Saldivar kay Pastrana, pero hindi niya tin-raise back, Your Honor. Pinakita lang yung titulo, sinadya talaga yung pinakita yung titulo, na, yung fake na titulo, pinakita lang, pinasok doon, pinakita, pero never trace back ni Ma'am Saldivar. Kasi trabaho talaga ng DPWH, iti-trace back mo yung lahat, at much as 40 years, pero never na trace back. Ngayon, kung ebidensya sila, ilabas nila yung OCT, certified true copy, ng sinasabi nila na may heredero o whatever, ilabas nila ngayon ng DPWH para makita natin na totoo.
And you know, Secretary Singson and Mr. Diaz, I checked. Andito yung register of deeds ng Jensen. Hello? Pakinggan mo naman. You're the register of deeds of Jensen right now?
And I am assigned as acting register of deeds for Tico City, Your Honor.
Hindi ka si Jensen ngayon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sino na si Jensen?
Actually, there are two acting.
Attorney?
Attorney Pescadera, Your Honor.
Alright. Ang average na lupa sa Jensen ay gaano kalaki?
I'm sorry, I have no idea kung gaano kalaki, Your Honor. But,
You're the register of deeds. You don't know the average size of the title?
the average of Jensen, you said kasi kanina, Your Honor.
Ano average size ng mga titles individual? May 90, may 200, may 400.
In Jensen, Your Honor, malalaki.
In fact, the residential land is 80 to 2,000 square meters, correct?
Opo, opo.
Oh, ba't di mo alam yan? Farmland is 8 to 12 hectares.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's impossible for somebody who's engaged in titles not to know the average size. I'm the mayor of Olongapo. Alam ko, ang binibigyan ng Amerikano nung araw ay 200 square meters each. Walang malalaking titulo sa Olongapo. Kaya nagtataka ako, sir, nakakakuha ng 29,000 square meters, 23,000 square meters, at babayaran ng gobyerno ng milyon-milyon. At hindi pa nyo makita kung saan talaga yung original. Nagpapalit ng pangalan, nagpapalit ng tao. In other words, Mr. Pastrana, you are still there. Your system is totally out of whack, corrupt, and totally unreliable. Is that correct?
No, Your Honor.
No. Well, how do you explain this? Hindi lang yan, ha? Marami pa kami ilalabas. I am sick and tired of your lying here. Yes.
Your Honor, si Pastrana nag-issue din yan ng certification yung tungkol sa Dash A ng title.
Basta may dash, peke yun.
Yan kasi, Your Honor, nahuli niyan doon sa Jensen para pumutok na yung mga title. May kapareho nga yung 90 square meter, mga 136 square meter. Ang ginawa nila, yung title, nilagyan ng ballpen na Dash A.
Yun nga, nilalagyan ng dash.
Certification na okay lang daw nalagyan ng Dash A na gano'n na ballpen. Meron, sir, money nandyan sa ano yung record, nakita ko.
Kaya yun yung tinanong ko kanina kay Secretary Singson na may DAS A, yung 25, yung kanina, yung tinanong ko na may lot 25 DAS A, tapos in DAS I.
Now, let me ask you, are you a lawyer, Mr. Diaz?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're the classmate of President Aquino?
Yes,
Yes, Ateneo?
Yes, Your Honor.
In my beloved alma mater?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the mandate of the LRA during your time?
Your Honor, to secure all the documents pertaining to land titles and deeds, Your Honor. And to keep a file and to keep it reliable, Your Honor.
To secure, to keep a file, to make it reliable.
Yes, Your
The LRA exists for the sole purpose of implementing and protecting the torrent system.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the torrent system?
It's a way of, it's titling copied after the Australian model, Your Honor.
Yeah, from a ship, from the ships, right? When they track down the cargo, right?
I thought it was the name of a person, Mr. Torrance. or something.
Precisely, during that time, they copied the system on board ships on cargo so hindi mawawala. So, in-adapt yung torrent system sa lupa para hindi mawawala ang titulo para ang mga mauutang may papakita titulo na reliable para papautangin yung mga tao. Correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
In other words, it exists for the sole purpose of implementing and protecting the torrent system of land titling and legislation as well as registration of transactions. Pag naglipat ng titulo, nakalagay kaagad doon sa taas yan. Sa Register of Deeds, may kopya kayo doon sa taas. Tama ba yon, Sir Pastrano?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. As well as registration of transactions involving personal property. Through its registry offices, it constitutes. Secretary Singson is correct. He will try to call you because you are functioning as what? Larang law school ito
Repository of all land documents.
Correct. The central, not just the repository. Register of Deeds is a repository. But you are the central repository of all land records involving registered or titled lands as well as registered transactions involving unregistered, including unregistered or untitled land. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So dapat, sabi mo reliable, tinanong ko kanina yung katabi mo, reliable ba yan o napatunayan na? Nilagyan pa dyan ng, sino naglagay nung hyphen?
Taga Jensen at an ROD, panahon ni Edgar Pampanga, Your Honor.
Ah,
Yung
the famous
pinalitan ni
Edgar Pampanga.
Inares, Your Honor. Sir Inares.
Edgar Pampanga is the Register of Deeds, right? And he is now sickly. God bless his soul. 5 na raw ang nangyaring stroke na hindi makarating dito. Alam niyo, sakit yan eh. Pagka mahuhuli, nagkakasakit. Maybe he's really sick. And you relied on, who is the fellow beside you, Mr. Diaz?
The incumbent administrator of the LRA, Your Honor.
Sorry?
The incumbent administrator of the LRA, Your Honor.
You're the incumbent register. Are you listening to this? What is your name?
Renato Bermejo, Your Honor.
I just want to relax. Mukhang bakit pinalagay dyan para yung mga follicle challenge. Pakintabin ba ang tao sa inyo, ang duet ninyo? Pakintaban?
Look alike, Your Honor.
Matuto kayo kay Secretary Singson. Iyo, mahaba ang buhok ko, mahaba na yung patilya. Alright, you better take note dahil marami tayong katiwalian sa inyo. Right?
Yes,
Are you taking note of all this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you know that these rackets exist?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is your objective now? In aid of legislation. Now, ang tanong ko, what is your objective now?
Ganito po, Your Honor.
Hindi, ano ganito po yun? Sagutin mo muna yung sagot ko. Anong ganito po yun?
Meron kaming
Sa land registration, sa Register of Deeds, Your Honor.
Hindi, una, linisin mo.
Ano, yes, Your Honor?
Linisin mo.
We
I already told the Secretary of Justice that he has to clean the register of deeds. Otherwise, we will have no credibility throughout the whole world. The banks are going to question all the titles.
Actually, Your Honor, isang...
Is it true that in Cavite there are fake titles? Is it true that in Bataan there are fake titles? Oh.
Pwede ba mag-explain ko, Your Honor?
No, I'm asking you. Yes or no lang ang sagot doon.
We hear that, Your Honor. May mga nadidinig kami, Your Honor.
Nadidinig?
Yes.
Iyan ang problema sa atin sa gobyerno. Pag may nadinig, dapat pinusundan yung batingaw. Susundan mo yan para malaman mo kung totoo. Katulad yan, narinig ni Eulalio Diaz na may sulat na nawawala. Anong ginawa? Wala. Hindi kinalampag yung system. Nakatanggap tayo ng sulat kay Secretary Singson. Importante yan, leader ng cabinet yan. Ba't hindi natin natanggap? At ang tanong napakahalaga, ba't di natin inimbestiga? Baka naman may cash sunduan si Sir John Pastrana sa mga nagluloko doon sa titles natin. What do you think, Mr. Katapang? Kasama ba siya?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama?
Kasama siya.
I go by what I investigate. If I can investigate and I can produce these papers, why couldn't you? Ay. Ito sagot, August 18, 2014. Are you familiar with this letter, Mr. Sir John Pastrana? A letter to you by Edgar Pampanga, Examiner, General Santos City. Attention, Mr. William Uy. Do you remember Mr. William Uy? You do not remember him? Were you there in Jansan when I investigated Mr.
Yes, Your
William
Honor.
Uy?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, do you remember?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who is Mr. William Uy? Mr. Katapang, do you remember Mr. William Uy?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were both there in Jansan when Coco Pimentel and Senator Pacquiao and Senator Pimentel were with me and we investigated it, right?
Yes, Your Honor. Isa sa SPI.
Di ba totoo pinatayo ko si William Uy?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sino si William Uy?
SPA po ni Wilma Mamburam.
Special Power of Attorney na tao ni...
Wilma Mamburam at Nelson.
At tinanong ko sa kanya, ikaw ba ang binabayaran ng gobyerno? Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kumukuha ka ng pera, tama?
Yes, Your
At ang kinukuha niyang pera sa DBP ay cash, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Di ba bawal yung kumuha ka ng cash sa government transactions?
DBP, Your Honor.
Where's DBP? Di ba bawal tumanggap ng cash? Malalaking halaga? Government transactions, di ba binabayad nyo? Cheque dapat? Nagulat na naman kayo. Kumputsa naman, Answer.
Mike. Yung mic.
Sinabi ni William Uyon, so pinakuha ko sa inyo yung CCTV na binabayaran nyo ng cash. Ay pala, yun, ay. Sige.
Yes, Your Honor, we have the CCTV footage.
Ano nakalagay sa CCTV footage?
It was a cash withdrawal po sa account niya.
Count withdrawal ni William Uy.
No, not William Uy.
Sino?
The lady, Sarah Guru.
Sino?
Sarah Guru.
Di ba sa batas natin nakalagay know your customer, know your client sa money laundering?
Yes, we did.
Baka kami don't remember now.
Sir?
Sino yung babae?
Sarah Guru po.
Sino?
Sarah Guru.
Sarah
It's not
Guru.
William Uy.
Hindi yun ang sinabi ni
The
William
one that
Uy.
in the footage is Sarah Guru.
Saan yung footage?
Yeah. Yan po, sir,
Ayan, sige.
She's a lady.
Yan ba yung tao ni William Uy?
Hindi, tao din ni Wilma yan, Your Honor.
Tao ni?
Wilma Mamburam. At
Wilma Mamburaw.
Mamburam.
Tao niya?
Yes. Isa sa
sige,
SPA.
pakita nyo nga. Pandarin nyo. Laki ng cash,
2017 at ayan, Your Honor.
Ilan yan?
2017 ata yan.
27 million.
2017, no, year 2017.
That transaction was November 29, 2017.
Magkano halaga yan, ma'am?
That one is 3.5. She withdrawn 3.5 something.
3.5 something. Ano yan? Dollar, pesos, something?
Pesos po.
Pesos.
Yes.
Pesos. So 3.5 million. Nung tanungin natin si William Uy, noon, nandadada ko, pinatayo ko, kanino mo binibigay yung pera? Ang sabi niya, kay Wilma Mamburan, right? Pinatayo ko siya, pinalapit ko, at pinaturo ko sa kanya harap-harapan si Wilma Mamburan. Dito ba si Wilma? Andito yung doktor niya. You're the doctor, Wilma? You're here? Do not nod your head because I will not nudge at you.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. And Wilma Mamburan is not here because... Is she here?
I'm here in, I don't know if she's here.
Why are you here, sir?
I was given a letter by the Senate.
Yes, to find out what is the status of Wilma Mamburan.
Yes, sir.
Oh, can you please tell us the status of Wilma Mamburan?
She has coronary artery disease.
And how long has she been in St. Luke's?
No, she's not admitted.
Nakalagay St. Luke's, eh. Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Sorry.
She's not admitted.
She's not admitted.
Di ba we were told she was admitted? Yes. We were told she was admitted.
As she was before.
All right. How long has she been there, doctor? Dr. Kurt, Glenn,
Jacoba.
Jacoba.
Yes, sir.
Jacob na feminine. Go ahead.
She was admitted there before, last October 6.
Yes, sir.
2016, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because of heart attack.
Heart attack?
Yes. And she had an emergency operation. Procedure.
Yes, sir.
She underwent, sir, a coronary stent implantation.
Stent?
Stent.
Stent?
Yes.
Not a stem cell, stent.
No, stent. S-T-E-N-T.
I know. I'm just trying to relax you because you're too tense. You're too tense. All right, go ahead, sir.
She had 2 stent implantation.
And is she all right now?
Now, she apparently was following me in my office.
You're her doctor?
Yes, sir.
You're a cardiologist?
Yes, I am.
Yes, sir.
And then when she last May 16, she again underwent a repeat angioplasty.
Angioplasty na mga yan?
The stent implantation is angioplasty, sir.
Pag nag-stent, angioplasty?
Yes, sir.
I'm not a doctor, I'm a lawyer. So, pagka nag-angioplasty ka, automatic lalagyan mo na ng stent, ganun ba?
Occasionally, walang stent yung iba. But most of the time, nilalagyan ho namin ng stent, ang angioplasty.
And then, may stent na siya ngayon. So, dagdag na siya ng 2?
She has earlier 2 stent when she had the heart attack.
Yes.
And during her follow-up, she again had a new lesion on another vessel.
Well, I don't really want to go on her condition, but is she in any condition to come here? She's an outpatient, so she can move around.
She's outpatient, and
she can move around, sir.
She can move around.
All right, so she's not here.
She's not here.
Yes. Thank you for coming anyway to explain that you were the doctor.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Kababayan po ang doktor ni good advertising. Anyway, so she's well, and she's avoiding coming here. She is the person in charge of a group of SPA. Paliwanag mo yung SPA?
Yes, Your Honor. Siyang hawak niya yung mga nag-SPA na magpa-release ng pera at saka mag-process.
Aako ng titulo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tikatanggap ng may-ari ng titulo na hindi nakikita?
Yes, Your Honor.
May SPA ako kay ganito. Ako kukuha ng pera. Pag nakuha yung pera,
i-turn over kay Wilma.
Where is our friend William Uy? But we invited him last time also, right? Yes. And he did not show up again. People are courting. Ang daming iwas, ah. Anyway, we actually have enough against Miriam, against Wilma and William, and I think we have enough already to show malfeasance, misfeasance, and nonfeasance on the part of registers of deeds and on the part of LRA. And our recommendation would have to be to overhaul that department, or the Department of Justice. Do you agree with that, Secretary Singson?
Yes, Your Honor.
I saw you take a heavy, deep sigh.
Originally, Mr. Chairman, yung proseso po nito hindi lang LRA, pati DNR dito kasama.
Ah, yes. I'm glad you mentioned that. Is DNR here? We invited Ali, Mahmoud, and also Neil Tamoria. And they told me, when I will ask you about that then. DNR says that under their rules, bago sila mag-drawing ng cadastre, pag nagsabit sila, totoo po ba na kailangan nakalagay na doon yung right of way?
If it is only affected by our road construction, then we submit.
He said that too. He said that kung wala yung right of way, kung nalagay na namin yung right of way, naggawa sila ng panibagong daan at wala doon sa original, dapat kukonsultahin muna ang DNR, specifically the Department of Ali Mahmoud. Ang pangalan ng department niya? Para sasabihin niya, ito yung right of way. Bakit kaya, Secretary Singson, you are a learned man?
Depende ho kasi sa classification ng lupa yun, and that is all a responsibility of DNR. Kung forest land, farmland,
Hindi ba dahil para ma-anticipate at mapuwersa magplano lahat ang gobyerno na pag may lupa, dito pa tayo mag-aasinta ng daan at ito ang right of way. Pag plano nyo ngayon, nakalagay na sa right of way yung DNR, ma-estimate naman ninyo ngayon kung magkano ang ibabayad ninyo na road right of way. Nagtataka ako, sir, is it a function of the budget na build ngayon na 20 billion na ang gagastusin natin sa road right of way?
Your Honor, I think that's the effect of the new right of way law, which now allows them to pay based on market rather than based on...
I think you started that.
Your Honor, because of all the delays...
I remember we discussed that a while ago.
Opo, nag-negotiate pa kasi. And ang kaduduluhan niyan is market, in fairness to the lot owner. But let me explain the flip side of this. Babayaran ng gobyerno yung market.
Let me ask you a question first, and I'll let you explain. Di ba kaya ginawa yan, Kumisan, because it creates delays in the construction?
That's correct, Your Honor. It goes to court.
That's correct.
And then the court decides market value.
Sabihin, magagawa ng project ang gobyerno, yung taong babayaran, magdidemanda, hindi magagawa yung project, by the time matapos yung demanda, iba na ang presyo, mas mataas na. Na-delay pa ang gobyerno.
Yes, Your Honor.
At kung ito ay galing sa other countries, may fine pa tayo.
That's correct.
May fine.
Your Honor,
so, tumataas ang halaga.
let me explain.
Go ahead now, you may explain.
Now, ang flip side niyan, lahat ng katabing lupa ng dinaanan will now have to pay government based on the latest transaction.
Market rate.
That's correct.
Tataas ang koleksyon ng local government.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Real estate taxes.
Now, let's ask if Jensen now collects based on 3,500 on the lots nung dinaanan ng kalye.
Kaya,
dapat kasi it's unfair to government. Kung yung landowner gustong bayaran, gusto mataas. Pag siya magbabayad sa gobyerno, gusto mababa. Eh, hindi naman patas ang laban dyan. So that's why we said there's going to be a return to government by paying the market price. Because under the rules of assessment, it is the latest transaction that is now the new appraisal.
That's logical. But again, when you pay market rate, tataasin ang bayad ng 1 milyar.
That's correct.
Hindi po sinasabi yung buong story eh.
So both
Kapag nagawa ka ng karsada at ito ang binayad ng gobyerno doon sa kanya, based on the market rate, tataas yun. Lahat ng katabi ngayon, tataas yun ang milyar.
That's correct.
Yayaman ng local government, yayaman yung tao, at makukolekta ng tama ang tax sa tao.
Correct, Your Honor.
So may pambayad ulit sa gobyerno para makagawa. Pero kung niloloko yung sistema, lugi ang gobyerno, kumita yung mga Wilmas, kumita yung mga malalaking tao sa gobyerno. Right? So, I think we're ready to wrap up this investigation for this particular set of lands. I will now sing our swan song here for a while with the permission of Senator Pakal. Senator Pakal, itiga Sarangani, di ba? Sarangani ko ba originally? Jensan. Sarangani. Nung wala pa Senator Secretary Singson yan, Jensan, bali wala yung lupa na yan, di ba? In 1994 ba ginawa yung Jensen Airport?
No, under the Mini Marshall Plan, under President Aquino.
1993. Nung ginawa yung airport na yan, as usual, natural yan, dadami speculation. Is that correct? Mamahal ang lupa, gagawa ng kalsada ng gobyerno, so talaga matutukso yung mga mangungulimbat na mag-agaw ng lupa, magpalit ng titulo para kikita sila. I think that goes without saying, right? Now, if we go back to Jensen all the way to 1954, na pinapupunta nila President Magsaysay, yung mga tao dyan, nila President Quezon ahead, para ma-occupy yung Mindanao at magkaroon ng palibagong production sa agriculture. Sinabi dyan, ang Department of Agriculture and Natural Resources nung araw pa, wala pa yung DNR, they granted 860 hectares of forest lands to certain people. I will not mention the names anymore. Ganun ang sistema. Bigay sila dito, 1960, nagtatransfer yung mga yan. I'm just using an example here. Because, ano nangyari tuloy, pagkakaintindi ko sa mga tao doon na nagko-complain, ang daming namemeke ng lupa at titulo dyan. So I'm warning already the DNR, I'm warning already Land Registration Agency, that's where we're going. We cannot just sasara natin ang libro dito sa investigasyon na ito. We will recommend that cases be filed, but we're not going to stop until we fix the rotten system that is being perpetrated and inflicted. We will need the help of the NBI. That is why I had to put out the picture of this person who is the funder. Nasabi pa niya, kaibigan niya raw yung first family nung araw. Ganyan yung mga yan eh, yung mga lumalapit, pakuha ng litrato, tapos pagmamalaki nila, kaibigan nila para matatakot ang nasa gobyerno. And that is why we will continue, and that's why pinupuri ko si Senyor Katapang, Mr. Roberto Katapang, noong araw kasama sa sindikato, ewan ko kung bakit tumiwalag ito, at least may testigo tayo na mahuhuli yan. Pwede magbago ang tao, kung siya nagkakamali ng landas, pwede siyang pumasok ulit at maging testigo para mahuli lahat itong mga katiwalian ito. I would like to ask the NBI, therefore, and I've already talked with the Secretary of Justice, if we can already file cases immediately with what we have right now.
Your Honor, the NBI already filed cases before the Ombudsman.
And you will recall when we were in Jensen, Secretary of Justice was there, the former Secretary of Justice Aguirre, and I told him, when Mr. William Uy pointed to Wilma, and I said, there is your case, sir. Right? That's why we got the evidence from DBP. There is your case, sir. You can already file the case. Isn't that true? You were there. What's the name of the gentleman beside you?
Supervising agent, tell you, sir.
And you were there, right?
Yes, sir.
And because of that, cases were filed.
Yes, sir.
Right. So you see, nagba-brownie points lang ho ko. Huwag kayong magagalit sa akin. Kasi sinasabi sa amin, imbestiga kami ng imbestiga dito, wala raw nangyayari. Nag-iimbestiga kami rito, nakakalap ang ebidensya, at dapat sundan kagad, and I commend the NBI na nakuha nila yan at magpa-file sila ng kaso. And because of all this, dapat magpa-file ng kaso. Kung kulang pa, we will continue the investigation to make the net bigger. Do you suggest we stop already? Please speak up to the microphone.
No, sir. There are more vouchers that are being reviewed.
Do you think the investigation of the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines, not Senator Gordon, but Senator Pakal, everybody in the Senate, including the Senate President, because I do it by their authority. I did not ask for this chairmanship. Senator Pakal knows that. I did not ask for it. Masalimuot ito. I have to make several faces here.
The investigation by the Senate is very helpful, Your Honor, because hindi po sila makatanggi sa inyo eh. Sa NBI po, kahit tumatanggi pa sila makapag-cooperate eh. Pero sa Senado po, talagang nakukuha namin.
But the whole object of this investigation is people must go to jail. Accountability. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
And for so long as we have laws and people violate those laws, there must be accountability. Hindi yung patawarin mo na malaking tao yan.
Yes, sir.
Kung hindi natin isasara yung kulungan sa mga taong ganyan, paulit-ulit ang gagawin ito mga taong ito. Is that correct, sir?
That's very correct, sir.
So, you suggest that we continue. And if we continue, I will continue provided the Secretary of Justice, and I've talked with him, continues the cases against the people that we're going to file cases against. Not because it's personal, but because the torrent system of this country is in peril. In the same manner that yesterday we were investigating drugs, and we uncovered it, I disagreed with the President dahil sinasabi sa kanya ng mga tao na walang drugs doon sa pangalawang lugar, at na-prove namin na may drugs. So, we have to continue. I'm only saying this para yung mga tao nagdududa na imbestiga ang Senado ay wala nangyayari. In fact, may nakakulong ngayon sa Immigration Department under the Department of Justice. Yung si Aldosino and Robles, nakakulong, at saka si yung pulis-pulis Sombrero, Wally Sombrero, nakakulong ngayon. In fact, may mga kasong napapayal sa lahat ng pinag-imbestigan namin. I'm just taking this opportunity to let everybody know na hindi lang nag-iimbestiga ang Senado. We try to be effective for our people. And we ask the people to come out and testify. Kaya, yung mga sinasabi natin dito, we now have the tax map. You can draw that and use it to find out kung talaga may-ari ng tax map. Tingnan nyo kung tama yun. Galing sa Jansan. Napahirapan pang binigay. You now have OICs. I'm already saying na yung mga OIC, tigilan nyo na yan. Maglagay kayo ng register of deeds na talagang gagawin ang kanilang tungkulin. And Senator Pacquiao is the one who asked me na investigate ito. And I'm glad that he's here. Because Senator Pacquiao has been doing a great job showing courage na hulihin itong mga taong ito. So, we will now make the report of this investigation with the permission of my hardworking staff behind me. You know, they will tell you every day, especially this week, mahina ang alaunang umuwi. Maaga gigising. Pag alis nila, tatapusin pa nila itong mga binibigay nila sa akin. Yung mga nakikita nyo dyan. Without them, we cannot do it. So we will continue, and with their permission, sir, can we make a preliminary report already? We will make a preliminary report. And because of Senator Pacquiao, we will continue also investigating all the falsification of land titles, the faking of land titles here. And sir, may I know your name again? The new register, the new LRA.
Renato Di Bermejo.
Sorry?
Renato Di Bermejo, Your Honor.
Renato B. Bermejo. You're from Mindanao, I suppose?
Yes, Your Honor, from Davao City.
Most of them are from Mindanao and Davao City right now. It is your time to prove that Davao City can indeed clean up the mess in Mindanao.
We will try our best, Your Honor.
No, I don't need your best.
We will do it, Your Honor.
That's the time. That's the thing. Hindi pwede sila sabi ninyo na pwede pero dipindi. Ha? Hindi pwedeng pwede pero dipindi. Right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tuod man to? Tuod man?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama ba yan? Tuod?
Tinood.
Ha?
Tinood man.
Ginood man?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Okay. Yes, Senator Singson.
Your Honor, if you don't mind, I would like to submit my official statement on this matter as an official record, but may I just make a...
I will assure you we will receive it. It will not be lost.
Just a final statement that I am not involved in any conspiracy or connivance with anyone.
Mr. Singson, I will be the one to say that, and I will tell you already for the last several times, I've stood by your integrity. Even if you're from the previous administration, I don't deal that way.
I thought because I...
Walang dilawan, walang kwan dito, wala kaming ganon. Kahit na kulay berde yung eskwela mo, panalo ka pa rin dito basta magsabi ka ng totoo.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
And you don't have to do that because I know, and you proved it here, sunod-sunod yung letter mo, kaya lang hindi nagko-cooperate. Yung kamag-aral ko, hindi niya nililinis yung kanyang departamento. Kahit na tiga-tereo, dapat lalo mong ginawa yan. And I'm sorry that happened because ang lugi dyan tao. Senator Pakal, you have something to say? I can see you, I can feel it.
Yes,
Baka i-right hook mo
Mr.
kung bumaliktad ako rito.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Ang kailangan talaga din ipapatuloy ito ang investigation, Mr. Chairman, dahil patuloy pa rin lang, pati yung mga nakabinbin na claim ng mga sindikato, Mr. Chairman, pinapaluan pa rin nila yung 2.5 billion. Inasikaso pa rin yung 2.5 billion nag-claim.
That's correct. Senator Pacquiao has been complaining. Do you realize that the COA found out that these people are still pursuing the 2.5 billion allegedly owed them? Ang kapal naman yan. We will call the COA maybe in October. Pwede?
Pwede.
Okay.
Pero, nabalitaan ko, Mr. Chairman, nabulabog na kasi si Jinsan, they're moving to Davao City. So, yung LRA ng Davao, kailangan na ma-warningan kasi dinadala nila ng Davao kasi bulabog na masyado sa Jinsan. Kaya nag-move sila ng Davao para i-claim nila yung 2.5 billion.
The NBI is also directed to conduct investigation on the Big Five. Senator Singson, are you aware of the Big Five?
Where, Your Honor?
Well, I'm making you aware of it. The Big Five will be investigated. One of them is already dead. God bless his soul. But four of them are still alive. Mr. LRA, are you familiar with the Big Five?
I am not familiar.
You better be, because I'm going to call you here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because they're the ones that are monkeying around with the system.
Yes, Your Honor.
At least in your part of the country.
Yes, Your Honor.
And all the register of deeds here, Rabindranath, please raise your hands. You better be aware because we will call you here. And if I have to go to Mindanao, the committee will go there. You better be aware and start cleaning up your records. If we can do this and compare the records of those in the new title of Pineke, you can do it too. That is the job of LRA. Di ba? That's
Yes,
why
Your Honor.
I said mandate ng LRA.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So we will give the NBI the 5 names, actually 4, and it's up to you now to produce the witnesses against these people. And it is my hope that at the meeting to continue this investigation, alam niyo nangyayari sa akin? Tapos na yung drug investigation, may pumasok. So tuloy-tuloy, palibagong drugs, hindi na namin binasara. Dahil dikit-dikit eh. Yung nag-una ng drugs, kasama sa sindikato sumunod. So ganun din dito, mangyayari dito, di ba, Senator? So we will just continue with investigation here. Alright?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sino? Sabi mo.
NBI, kailangan mahuli na yung mga nasa listahan.
Yung mga nagtatago.
Yung mga nagtatago, hindi nagpapakita dito. Matagal nang tinatawag natin at hindi nagpapakita dito.
In line with that, I will entertain a motion from Senator Pakal because baka ako na lang sisihin palagi na hindi nagpapakita rito ay sulatan ng Blue Ribbon Committee to explain why they should not be held in contempt and why we cannot tell the Chief of Police of Davao to arrest these people or sa Jensen to explain why they are not appearing before the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines. Even the local NBI there will be directed to get them to come up with a written explanation and to appear at the next hearing here and explain here publicly why they do not attend the meeting of the Senate.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have something to say? Attorney Saldivar?
Mr. Chair, I just would like to express that I received a subpoena duces tecum from this committee for me to produce the November 6, 2014, but actually it is 2013 because there is no November 6, 2014. However, I have not completed yet the annexes because it was only late afternoon that I received it.
Well, you submit it.
I will submit it.
That will form part of our preliminary report, which will be forwarded also. Copies will be shared with the Ombudsman and the Secretary of Justice. Time and again, I have asked in the past that the Ombudsman send a representative here and the Secretary of Justice. I'm not forcing them. They are co-equal branches of government. But they should be aware of what we're doing here, and I'm glad that we're getting some action from the Duterte administration. The Secretary of Justice is very, very proactive. And we are fortunate, and I hope it doesn't change, that our investigation is being closely followed, including the Executive Secretary, so that we can act in unison. In terms of drugs, they're aware. In terms of fake titles, they're aware. All right? NBI better be forward about that. Para mabilis tayo.
If I may add, Mr. Chairman, that I am
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
That I will also submit a supplemental statement. Earlier, I already submitted my affidavit, which was also submitted to the NBI, just to show clearly that I never participated in the conspiracy or any fraudulent act, and that I exercised extra due diligence in making recommendations.
You mean
for the
extraordinary due diligence? Extraordinary
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'm very certain of that. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, submit your affidavits and we'll examine it. Everybody who was asked documents, that will be perused by the committee, by the staff. We have a very hard-working staff. I hope they don't change. Okay? Luis, anything else?
And also, to DPWH, be careful to release advance, yung pag-release nyo ng, reminding lang kasi yung pag-release nyo ng funding sa bayad sa mga claim ng road right of way, kailangan i-double check nyo talaga kung legal, kung tama ba yung prosesong dinaanan at lahat ng ano, kasi maraming nagki-claim ngayon na mga ganitong modus yung panluloko. Kailangan mahadlangan natin yan. And also, Mr. Chairman, if you remind, I move that the persons who were invited but did not come
I was about to ask you that.
into this hearing be cited for contempt.
We will ask her so that, if you don't mind, we will ask them to give us an explanation why they should not be cited for contempt.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
And we will direct the police officers to deliver the letter to them and the NBI para whoever comes first, para sa ganun malaman nila that they have to give a written explanation, and I don't need a fake medical certificate.
Yes, sir.
I will ask just for the record, Dr. Kurt, I'm sorry that you had to come here. I know you're very busy.
Yeah, thank you.
And I
Yes, sir.
appreciate it, but I just want one question from you.
Yeah.
The witness Wilma is your patient, and I know that you have to take care of him, her.
Yes, sir.
Would it be straining for her if she came down here?
The problem with her coronary disease, it's very aggressive. She just suffered last 2016. And last May, I did another angioplasty. And when I did the angiogram, the previous angioplasty stent were now beginning to close. And in coronary disease, one of the recommendation is to avoid stress. The other, I've corrected the cholesterol. I want her to exercise, and that her diet should be.
Sir, my question is very simple. Could she withstand coming here? It's not that if she tells the truth, there will be no stress.
Yeah. Well,
Were you stressed here?
Yeah, I'm not stressed here. I'm just telling you.
No,
that,
were you stressed here?
A little bit.
A little bit, good.
Now,
you survived it, right?
Yeah, because I don't have any heart disease.
How do you know?
I know.
Sometimes I have a friend who's a doctor, a very good cardiologist. He just died of heart attack too.
I know Dr. Pataxio.
Yeah.
You know her?
Parmenio.
The problem is it is high risk for her because of the stress. I remove all the things from the risk factors, but the problem is if she has stress, it might progress.
Anyway, I just asked that para malaman ng tao, we're not unfair here, but nonetheless, like I said to Secretary Aguirre, you already had a case when she was positively identified as receiving it. And we have all the evidence anyway.
Yeah.
I hope she withstands the stress of being in jail if she gets to be in jail. All right? So ordered, on the motion of Senator Pakal, the committee secretariat is authorized, is required to submit a subpoena and a show cause order why they should not be held in contempt on motion of Senator Pakal for ignoring the summons of the Senate. And here on, I will just announce it. If we don't, from here on, if anybody is invited by the Senate and they don't show up, we will immediately execute contempt proceedings, especially on a matter as important as this. This is one of the most important cases that I think has ever come here to the Senate in terms of the integrity of the Republic, in terms of the torrent system. Huwag natin biruin yung torrent system. It's an unequal platform as drugs. So, with your permission, Senator Pakal, may I suspend the hearing?
Yes.
And thank you for attending, and thank you for appreciating for me while I was presenting the bill on campaign finance reform, which is very important as well. Thank you all for attending. God bless the Republic of the Philippines. Session is suspended until October 10. Naman 10. Recess na yun eh.
Last day.
Last day ba? Sige. Alright, until October 10. Walang patawad yung mga tao dito eh.
Last day tayo, last day.
Okay, last day. Sige, October 10. Can you examine me for stress, doctor?
Pardon me?
I may not be able to afford you. October 10.
For you, it's free.
Ay, narinig dyan, ha? That's grafted corruption.
Because you said you cannot afford it.
Okay, thank you very much. October 10, 2018, Wednesday, 9 o'clock a.m. Everybody is still invited. All right? But we will submit by that time. I will also stress my staff. The preliminary report will be submitted there. and we will continue with the investigation. Session is suspended until the aforesaid date of October 10 with all the orders that have been provided for already. Thank you very much. My kudos to the NBI. My kudos to Senator Pakal. My kudos to all those who participated. Senator Singson, I know you're no longer in government. Thank you. Same thing with your class, Mr. Diaz. Try to straighten up this act because I think you have a lot to explain. Everyone. Thank you all very much, and may God bless the Republic of the Philippines.